Hello everyone, welcome back to more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Oh my god, tired. It's for me, I mean it's actually the afternoon just started. It's now 12:02. It's literally the afternoon just started. But for me, in my brain, my small set of brain cells, it's still morning. Last time we got, I think, the last crew member, and today we're gonna record for like I'm gonna record for an hour and call it a day. Alright, let's go. The legendary ugliest shepherd on the planet needs to go and talk to the new girl. Hey. Hey, sexy. I don't know. Shouldn't do that. The Tali is gone, so yeah.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I hope.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Don't mention
I'm
it.
just glad we got there in time.
Don't mention it, no
So am
problemo. Now investigate.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Because your mom
But
is
I
a
am not like
bitch.
Venezia.
Yeah.
I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Yeah, that evil Sarah. I know. It's like with me having like knowledge of like the previous,
Don't worry,
the second,
I
with
trust
the upcoming games.
I
You
know
know,
you won't let me down.
I know she won't.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
Part of my crew
Thank you.
until she, you know, potentially inevitably dies. Let's have some. Give me a second here. I should have done this beforehand. That's good. No, I did not do that beforehand. I'm interested in hearing about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Who are you?
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting.
Ah,
Commander.
don't be so
I
modest.
spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Dangerous wasn't in there. It was just lonely. Damn it.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful.
I mean, you're still
Until
alive.
the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Why?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps.
Ah.
They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Oh, you could still.
Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud.
Nah,
It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
it ain't foolish. But it must have made her mad.
I bet that pissed her off.
No. When
What?
I told her, she simply said, "A daughter must rebel against her mother, Liara. It is part of the natural order."
God fucking.
But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating.
Huh?
You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime.
I was, yes.
You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Relax.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Jesus Christ.
Joking. Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense?
Well,
You must think I am a complete
comes
and
with the
utter fool.
territory, maybe.
Now you know
No.
why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I don't think she's ever watched any of my videos. I usually say embarrassing shit in front of everyone. You do. You don't fucking... Calm down, okay? It can't be as bad as I am.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Maybe she's just evil.
Any chance she's in this for power or personal gain?
No, not the Benezia I knew. but I hadn't spoken with my mother in many years. She may have changed.
Do you know why Benezia...
Maybe she thought allying herself with
This
Sarah
hurts
was-
you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
She got taken over by the Geth.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
Probed.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel.
Alright.
We were instrumental in forming the Council.
First she's
and
being
we
super
always
modest.
strive to be the voice of
Jesus.
peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes.
Alright.
My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
I don't think humanity
Although
really
we seek to
contributes. Have you
understand
seen
other
TikTok?
species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Ah, so Galaxy also has a Twitter.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My
What?
species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
Excuse me, what?
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
So you'll have sex with anything?
Now you see how rumors get started. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
What?
The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
So basically, you mind fuck people. Does consent need to be involved in that, or can that also be tossed out the window in that sense for this kind of crap? Because, I don't know. It kind of seems like, you know, it's like you can just go into the depths of people's minds, like, are you... Really? But yeah, so I guess for Asari to be born, the only thing that you need to do is mind fuck them and then
What happens to
done,
your
or they need to
partner
mind
after the
fuck
union?
you. Or
Every
they die.
relationship is different.
Oh.
Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards.
Say ya!
Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
What about the age
You
difference?
Asari lived for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
We live for like 100.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions.
What?
We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend
Oh,
with
that's
them.
actually good.
And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
You know what? You know what? That's actually good. Not even gonna lie. That is a good mindset. You know, it's like enjoy what you have.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
Nope.
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Well,
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face.
oh, I
It is a
shall.
great insult among my people.
I
It
shall.
is possible Benezia's partner was
Pure blood.
embarrassed by their union.
Come here.
She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
What'd she
Why
do?
agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia
The
never
Geth.
spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Well, that's
I should go.
I guess
Goodbye,
I'll
Shepard.
see ya. But yeah, that's interesting. You had nothing to do.
Yes, Commander?
Nope.
Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
See ya. There's no need for you to. There's no need for us to mince words. I don't know if I went downstairs to. I'm gonna go downstairs to see if I can do something down there. But yeah, just enjoy the time that you have with them. I may have like little time with Faye, but I'm enjoying all of it. Every goddamn second of it. And I actually think that I haven't talked to the people here, so.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Nope.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Sundown.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me.
They better be.
Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
Ah.
The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
Ah.
I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
True.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
Oh my god, the game kind of froze,
You
I
do
think.
plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first.
Yeah, Sarah, that
Otherwise,
bastard.
I might not have a home to go back to.
True.
I should go.
Aye.
See you later.
It was fun talking to you. Hopefully I cheered you up a little bit. If I didn't, well, you know, I don't know. So we got Pure Blood, and we got greatest character ever produced, and we got Faye. You.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
That indeed we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
That is entirely true,
I
yes.
could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
Keep talking.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them.
Ooh.
They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
He recruited you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
Ah.
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big.
You said it was a huge haul.
If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
You might not have seen it because you don't know what is the valuable thing.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right.
True.
Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
See ya,
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Sure.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
Come at me.
All right.
5 minutes.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due
Vicarian?
respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
First of all, who's the Vicarian? That's not Garrus, is he? Don't know if it's Tally. Nah, I don't think it's Tally. Should they have full access?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
So,
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
God fucking-
Engines, sensors, weapons.
you don't trust
You
her?
don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies.
Yeah.
We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
Yeah.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies.
Oh no, I'm betting
As
everything.
noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
Yeah,
A
fuck you.
pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look,
Wait,
if
what?
you're fighting a bear,
Those are
and the
three
only
different
way for you to
things.
survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really.
What?
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Why do you feel?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
Yeah. Fuck happened to you?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded.
So?
My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service.
Uh-huh.
I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces.
You
I
annoy
did
me.
get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Guess you make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
No, sir.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
To see
No.
space.
The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
I like that guy, to be honest.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapog boot camp too?
Apparently.
Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there.
Uh-huh.
Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Oh, the...
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
The asshole. No.
Would you kiss anyone I
Ah,
ordered you
no,
to?
why did I
That's
click
men,
this?
sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order.
Why did I click
I'd be
this?
required to decline and relieve you of command.
Cool. Sweet.
Sir,
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I'm leaving.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I already did, now that you mention it. I already did. Don't be cruel.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
I can't talk to her. No.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Ah, of course you do. I shouldn't have picked that option. I should have declined her right then and there. I don't want her.